Listen, folks, I masturbate loud as hell. So if you don't like it, why don't you try going to another Wawa? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Safety with Fatboy. It is Monday night, August 31st. Now I say August 31st the way I just said it for Brandon from Dillsburg, PA, and for Dakota from Quarryville, Pennsylvania, because they corrected me when I said last week that it would be Monday, August 30th. It is Monday night, August 31st, and we have finally hit our 100th episode since we have been filming.
We did it.
These
we did it. 100.
We started this on April 23rd, and all week long, as you've seen, Fatboy here has been posting reruns of all the shows from the past. In there was also posted by Edward Scissorhands, thank you Edward, our very first episode and how this all started. So if you want to go back and see any of that, but since that first episode, which first was done on April 23rd to now, this is episode number 100, and it ends our 5th season. So without any further ado, I want to introduce a man that needs no introduction whatsoever. Here's Fatboy.
Thank you, Big T, for that very beautiful introduction.
It was the most beautiful introduction yet.
Episode 100. The fuck do you people want? I don't.
What do you want?
No, wrong show. It's the wrong show.
Oh, wrong show.
It's
Wrong show.
It's Monday.
Wrong show.
It's Monday.
That's for Pornhub.
Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my rolling mate and everybody's favorite one-legged slanting-eye pull-out, Del Bell.
Hi, everyone.
We are still running for president 2020.
Yeah.
Vote for Fatboy. And also, I'd like to introduce our newest cast member, our very own Chris P. Cream. Sup? That dirty son of a bitch.
That's the best you can do.
So,
Yeah, but where you been?
where you been? I've been here.
Crispy, where you been?
Everywhere.
Where you been? And where have you been?
I've
I
been
know where
everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Last I heard, he was in a Wild Wild bathroom.
I've been. I've been.
He had made a pit stop.
Excuse me. I've been doing whiting
The Wild Wild.
all over.
So
whiting.
we're
I've
going
been
to talk to you folks about a lot of different things tonight. We're going to be talking about Miss Bernadette Burnett's, what we believe is going on with that. The very disturbing threat or package. I don't know what it is really, but we're going to find out pretty soon what it is. That Dakota from Quarryville.
Quarryville.
Quarry. I'm just going to start calling it
Who the fuck
Qville.
knows? I think
I'm just going to call
I think
call
she
it
made up the
Qville.
name.
Alright, you
anyway.
from Qville.
Dakota from Qville, Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania.
told us all about, and we're going to open that up tonight in a little bit, I believe. And we're just going to discuss and
Yeah,
talk, really.
what
We want to talk about how this all became, what we thought it was going to be in the start, what it turned into, you know what I mean?
What
all
things
the
have happened
fans,
along the way that have
everything.
postponed some things, but we just kept on trucking.
Yeah.
We kept on going forward.
Yes, we have.
And we're going to discuss a little bit about what's going to come up in season 6 and starting with our 101st episode. So, before we go any further, real quick, Crispy, anything at all that you want to say?
No.
Well, that's for the best. You sure you don't want to ask Fatboy nothing about his back hair?
Alright, so Fatboy, I'm wondering, man, when did you actually decide to start growing your back hair?
Yeah, when was that decision?
Well, I'll tell you, I was about 6 years old, right?
Okay.
And I'm watching a movie, Robin Williams was in it, and he had his shirt off, and I was just like, man, that's that look. I need that look. That's my look. That's my look. And at that point, 6 years old, I decided to start growing my back hair out, and I haven't looked back since. I'm told it's very hairy, though.
At 6 years old, when you were watching Robin Williams with no shirt, at 6 years old, was that the first erection you also ever had?
You know, I told you that in confidence.
All right, well, let's skip over. Del Bell, would you like to say anything?
Where you been?
Well, I got to tell you, Del Bell, I've missed you a lot. The lady is my road. The road is my lady.
Keep on trucking.
Okay, folks, so before we go further, the first thing we want to do is, one of our fans who watches religiously, and I don't know how religious she really is, and we're talking about Dakota from Qville,
Pennsylvania.
PA. She sent us in this week that we were off before we did this 100th episode in the mail. She sent us with specific instructions a package that came right here.
And it was ticking.
It was ticking when it got here.
It was ticking.
She told us do not involve any police and to open this package without involving the police. Now we have absolutely no idea, and you'll see in a minute. It is still sealed. It was not open. We're opening it on this episode, and we waited to now because we needed our PPPI
On the case.
to be here to help us. Because even though she told us not to call the cops, listen, there's too much going on here right now. I know too much, and I want Peter Piper here. So what we're going to do first, folks, is we're going to turn this over to Peter Piper, myself, Fat Boy, and Krispy Kreme, and Del Bell, for Peter Piper to go ahead and open this package from Dakota so we can see what exactly is going on here.
You see, I'm wondering
In the
what's really
meantime,
in that
I'm gonna
bag.
go take
Yeah.
a shit.
He's going to take a shit. I'm running up to Wawa. Del Bell is, yeah, but I got something to do. I got to do something.
You got somebody waiting in that bathroom at Wawa for
They
you?
tell me I'm too loud. They're going to throw me out soon. So, without any further ado, folks, here it is, the package opening from Dakota from Qville, Pennsylvania. Okay, folks, so here is the package that we have told you about. It is not open. We have not opened it yet. We did not want to open on our own. And Krispy Kreme, Del Bell, myself is here. Fat Boy, when he found out Peter Piper was opening this, he took off as usual. When something's not really, he doesn't know what's going on. You know, I think he knows a lot
He
more.
dipsets.
But either way, come in! Come in!
Fuck in!
Oh, it's Detective Piper. Detective Piper, how are you?
Hey,
How are you, Detective Piper?
I'm very
okay.
good.
And you remember Del Bell?
Yeah, yeah.
And Krispy Kreme?
Yeah.
I think I said the same thing to you before.
Okay.
So I've gotten some very serious instructions about this package. I'm very glad that you called me against Dakota's better judgment.
Well, Dakota, I'm starting to wonder about her too, but we'll talk about her.
No, I'd like to talk about Dakota now. I think she's involved with this.
Well, listen,
This this whole package, and I think it might have something to do with the murder.
listen, people who are watching and following a murder case normally don't jump in and send you something. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm
Well,
just
she
throwing-
didn't send
Unless
it
you're
me,
trying
but
to
I'm
kill
very
us on
glad
live
you called
TV.
me.
Yeah.
You've been a real big
Could
help
be
to the
that.
case. You told on a lot of people, and I
Well,
appreciate
yeah, well, without the rest of the crew even knowing, I got a hold of you and told you about this. They really, you know, they really didn't want to do that. But
that.
so anyway,
I understand that
Yeah.
you think that Del Bell is the perpetrator of this box, but it's okay. I don't think she is. Now we're gonna open this.
It looks like it's taped pretty well. It sounds like it's ticking.
It is.
Then what are you doing?
what are we doing?
Well, I'm gonna.
It's ticking.
The bomb squad sent me. So
Do
I'm
you know
here.
how to disable it?
No,
We're gonna die.
not even a little bit.
I think we're screwed.
That last piece tastes the most.
I'm a little bit skeptical about opening this. It's
Yeah.
definitely ticking.
Do you need some help, Detective?
Don't you need that in case you need fingerprints?
You know, it's only got yours and mine on it so far. So
And Dakota's.
now let's see this one. This one's for Big T.
Only.
So I believe you need to read that.
Big T only. Do you need
Please
to
read
read it
that
in
out loud
private?
to us.
Well,
No,
I didn't know.
I think he needs to read,
I didn't
read
know
it
if
out loud
Dakota
to
wants
us
you to
right
read
now.
this out loud or not.
Read it out loud, please.
Okay.
Sorry, Dakota, but there's no
You've been giving us a lot of information on the case. I don't understand why you're skeptical about. Like you ratted on everybody just about. Thank you.
Well, I was trying to help.
That was very helpful. What does it say?
It says wanted. I know what you did. Pasted in letters. Reward $100,000 for the death of Bernadette Burnett. Dakota is
Wow.
trying to tell people that she knows what I did.
Are you sure that's Dakota? And you don't know how to count. That's $1 million. That's $1 million. There are 6 zeros. I'm very suspicious of you now. We've been dicks in your mom for a very long time. I don't understand why you would do this to me.
I don't know anything about this, detective.
I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face.
Because I'm about to cry, because I know we were both dicks to my mom. And
Not you. Not my mom, your mom.
and my mom.
Not mine.
Oh, and your mom.
Yes, we were dicks in your mom. Now this one says, read me.
Read me.
That's what it says.
Am I the only one that got a
I believe so.
I think you're screwed.
But you gotta admit, Big P. You know something,
I'm
Dakota.
very suspicious of Big T right now. I
What does
I
that
just
say?
don't know how you're gonna explain this.
Handwritten words.
Do you want me to read it, detective?
No. I'm afraid you might
Smack him
switch
in
the
the back of
words
the
up.
head and maybe they'll shut
I believe if I didn't see what was written on that for myself, you might have lied about it. This one says, and I quote, "Dear crew, I hope this letter finds you well. I am unfortunately still very tied up at the moment. Tied in parentheses. It has come to my attention that after talking, your handwriting is horrible. After taking your advice and using my safe word, that this might not be for fun anymore. Maybe it never was. The safe word didn't work, guys. I think what I thought was a roleplay kidnapping was a real kidnapping, especially since they told me I needed to write this letter to you. I thought I was in some dude's sex dungeon, you know, normal basement stuff. But turns out 50 Shades of No Fun over here is telling me I am a psycho because I am not phased, but rather Niagara Falls. Shrug. Anyways, they say I am payback for whoever killed their precious Bernie.
Whoever?
You know, that Burnett's bitch? I am, and until you fess up, bombs away, Pineapple Delight, Coda, South Dakota, oh, you people are fucked up. These are the kind of people you associate with?
We just started this program, detective. We didn't know
What the
views.
fuck?
I know we were gonna get
We
hate mail.
would have never let Dakota in if we would have known she would have posed these lies. We don't have her tied up somewhere.
My God. My God.
Dakota, my God.
My
What
God.
about the guys up in the attic? He doesn't know about those, right?
This is
I
sound
do
like
now.
traffic.
I know about the guys in the
Oh,
attic.
you heard me?
There's more. We'll talk about it later. This one says, sorry the shirts aren't the exact size as Big T. You're really fucking fat. South Dakota.
That's not a shirt.
Not yet. No. This one's for fatty. I don't understand. How can what the fuck was ticking?
Might be in the bottom. Be careful.
What the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you,
Aww.
Dakota? Oh, this one's gotta be Big T's. Holy
The
crap.
size is at 10x.
No, she can only find a 7.
Oh.
That's why, yeah.
Um.
It's very hard to find 12X
Excuse
t-shirts,
me,
we understand.
Detective, can I ask a favor? Can you pull your pants up before you lose them?
Mind your business.
Don't you talk to me like that.
What the fuck do you want? Thank you, Dakota.
Fucked up.
Thank you.
What the fuck do you want?
I'm gonna let Fat Boy come back and I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
I just don't know how you gotta explain the ticking.
Is he gone? Is he gone?
I don't know. I think so.
I think he's gone.
I think so.
Fuck, we can explain all
How
this
the
shit.
how the hell?
Fucking Dakota.
I mean, how the hell do
Get
you
over
read
there right
like
now.
this?
Get over there right now and throw the rest of the fucking pineapples out. Goddamn it.
Pineapples?
Yeah.
Pineapples.
Yeah, never mind that fucking shit. What the fuck is wrong with her?
She's got.
Okay, folks, so there it is.
The fuck?
We're going to turn this back now to Fat Boys, Big T, Del Bell, and Krispy Kreme. Well, folks, there it is. You've seen it with your own two eyes. The package that was opened.
What the fuck do you
What the
want?
fuck do you people want?
Thank you, Dakota.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Dakota. Thank you so much for that.
We want you to come be a guest on our show.
We do. We want you to come be a guest on our show, and as the two Matts before you that came to be a guest, you probably will end up in the attic. But thank you very much. And as everyone has seen now, Peter Piper has opened the package. That was very nice of Dakota. However, apparently Dakota has her own theory on who killed Mrs. Burnett by the letter that was sent saying she knows what I did.
Well, I still think it's unsure if that package actually came from Dakota, because the whole time she said that she was anonymously tipped about this. You know?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think Dakota has a lot more information than she's given up.
I think she
I
does
think
too,
she
and I
knows a
think
lot
Peter
more.
Piper's gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think she's afraid to come because of Peter Piper.
I think she's afraid to come because of the pineapples. Okay, so.
I don't think she's afraid to come at all. I think
All right. So, folks, here's what we want to do here on our 100th show before we start our 6th season. We've now done 5 seasons since April 23rd. This is our 100th show. We just want to talk a little real quick about the first 100 shows. Now, not each and every individual show. However, how it started, how it came to be, how we got to this point, and things that happened in between. So, who would like to start off right here?
Well, you
Crispy
did it.
can't start off because he wasn't here since the beginning.
Correct. And you did the first show, so.
All right, so how it all started is that we didn't think that this was going to be a show. We didn't. We were just sitting here one night when the whole pandemic first blew up, and Big T here, he's eating a Hershey Kiss, and he opens it up and he gets chocolate all over his fingers, and he's cussing, and it should have been a rant and rave. Is
Okay.
what it should have been.
But the thing is about me is that I would normally lick my fingers, bite my nails,
Yes.
lick my toes. It never bothered me in my
With
entire
your
life.
toes, you get your toes up that high?
I'm just saying, not no more. Not according to Dakota, I'm just saying. But what happened was, and this was serious, because I actually started to cut my fingernails with a fingernail clipper, which I've never done in my life. But because of the pandemic, I was scared the fingers in my... So when I got the chocolate in my fingers that night, I was
He was distraught.
I was agitated.
So I tried to help him out. So I tell him, you know, you're opening it wrong. If you open it correctly, you'll be able to do it without getting chocolate on your fingers. I'll show you. So I grab a Hershey Kiss and the little tail that comes out of the top called Niggly Wiggly.
Niggly Wiggly.
You hold the Hershey
Niggly
Kiss,
Wiggly. I actually had to
With
Google it
fingers.
after he said it.
you know what I mean, at the base of the Hershey Kiss, you can grab the Niggly Wiggly, pull it up, and pull it down the way it comes,
Like a
and
banana.
it shreds
Kind of like.
that little piece of foil off, and then you can just slide it open, pop the thing in your mouth without ever having to touch the top. I show him this, and he says we should tape it and put it on Facebook to show other people.
And that very first one we did, as if you go back and look at it, that we reposted it this past week, took 1 minute. It
1
was
minute.
1 minute long. And after that, Fat Boy decides, and I decide, listen, let's show him something else tomorrow night. And then the next night,
We did the
We
mask.
started doing safety tips, you know what I mean? We did a
we did the
sock
sock
mask.
mask, the second
And I
night.
showed everybody how to make masks out of socks. With the mask and the coffee filter, and you can reuse it, you wash it, don't use a crusty sock.
Terry.
And it just turned into something, you know what I mean?
And our second episode is when we decided to put music in the beginning and do the opening credits that were written up, and we were doing this all on our phone at the time. And the very first song we used was Mr. Rogers' A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And after that, we said, Hello, neighbor. After. Hello, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi.
Hello, honey.
After,
You people are fucked up.
after that, we decided, okay, every night we should do this. And in the beginning, we did say every night because we're insane. Every night we should do this. And we will put a different song to it every night, and we did that. All episodes that have a song, except for Wednesday, Friday night, which has the same song, has a different song. Whether it was a theme song to a TV show or whether it was just a song. And it just took off from there. It just took off from there. And every night we came up with another idea. And after a while, it was decided that 7 nights a week is even insane for us. We have jobs. We have things to do. She has naps to take. Krispy Kreme wasn't around at the time. If he was around, 7 nights would have worked. So we decided to do it 6 nights a week and just take off on Sunday nights, is what we decided to do. And that's what we ran
so
with
fun.
for quite a while.
And along the way, we came up with all different types of things to get people.
Involved.
You people are fucking sick. You
This-
love this shit.
you
You love this
people- you
shit.
people are fucked up.
We've gotten so many different friend requests. We've built this group. Thanks to our man behind the scenes, Edward Scissorhands,
Thank
down
you, Edward
in
Scissorhands.
Orange, Texas.
Thank you, Mrs. Scissorhands.
Edward is actually Big T's nephew and my cousin. And he
On
saw
my-
what we
on
were
my
doing.
sister's side.
He saw what we were doing. He saw what we were doing and really thought it was hilarious too, and thought people would really enjoy it, and helped us expand. And we came up with all these different things like the Saturday Night Likes, different promotions to get people interactive and get people involved. You know what I mean? We just enjoy doing this. You know what I mean? We enjoy putting a smile on everybody's face, especially through the pandemic. How it all started. You know what I mean? The world looked like it was.
And it gives us all a laugh too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we laugh.
Yeah, that's how we
Laugh
get through
a lot.
everything in life. Myself and Big T, laughter has gotten me through a lot. You know what I mean? So when the world is in this dark place right now, it really helps everybody out, and we just like spreading that joy. You know what I mean?
And starting in our second episode to now, we've always had our boy Joshy here, who himself passed away 2.5 years ago, and we dedicate every single show to him. And if he was here, he would absolutely, positively be in that scene. Krispy Kreme would be gone. No, I'm not kidding. He would be a fifth right now here because he would be 100%.
Don't you guys feel sorry for me?
He would have been here since episode 1.
And he's looking down on every episode over the top of his glasses, as he always did, like this, and he's going, "What the fuck?" So that's how that came to be, and that's why he's involved in every single show. So we put a different song to every episode. I want to speak about the 3 songs real quick that never made it, okay? Which I quite frankly never understood, okay? The first song I'm going to talk about is when we did the zombie episode.
Yes.
Okay, we used the song Monster
Monster
Mash.
Mash.
it was the season finale of season
4, no, or 3.
no, I believe 3.
Okay, and we were still using our phone at the time. By the way, that's important too. We were still using our phone to do this, and people even comment sometimes, "You got to do something different," because the phone, we would pass the phone back and forth. We didn't give a shit. We did what we wanted to do. So the first song, the Monster Mash, was only banned in Canada. Canada was the only country in the world to ban a song from 1961 called the Monster Mash. Now, I'm sure it is all different. Copyrights and this and this and this, but it's fucking Canada.
They're the only country.
The only country
Usually, if you
that
get
banned that
something
song.
banned, it's
Why?
banned in like 342
We
countries.
have no idea. I'm sure people
You know
are
what I
saying it's
mean?
because of copyrights, it's because of this, it's because go fuck yourself. It's a song from 1961 and it was Canada.
You had to be offended, Canada. My only question is why?
We don't understand Canada. So if someone from Canada, and we do have 3 viewers from Canada, if someone from Canada can explain to us why you cannot play Monster Mash on the internet in Canada, let us know. The
You
other
need some
2
takers.
songs, now there's many songs that we use that we get from Facebook, we get a message saying, this is banned in 132 countries. It's 130 countries no one's ever heard of before in their life. Antigua, and who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about them people anyway? So we didn't
have
care.
viewers.
What the fuck do they want?
There were 2 songs that were banned right here in this country and muted. The first song was Oh, Black Betty.
Blam, blam.
Oh, Black Betty.
Black Betty.
A song from 1973 was banned in this country and muted when we tried to use
I
it.
heard that on the radio the other day and I started cracking up.
We all crack up when we hear about it.
Oh, Black Betty.
Because that song was actually a song about drugs, is what it was. It was a song about drugs. But this happened and they banned it at the exact moment that all the riots were happening. Okay? So they banned us from using that song. Facebook did. Okay? How ridiculous. Does this make you people who are out there crying to tear down statues and everything, does this make you realize how ridiculous you are to ban that song at the same time the riots are going on, when Oh Black Betty has absolutely nothing to do with race whatsoever? The other song they banned was the theme song from I Love Lucy. The theme song from I Love Lucy was banned in this country. And the reason Facebook gave us was, again, it was during all this time that all this is going on where this one's offended by this and this one's offended by that. Why only Lucy? Why you only love Lucy? And I Love Lucy. Those were the three songs that we tried to use that were muted and they would not let us use. One in Canada, two here in the United States.
I'm offended that you only love Lucy. How do you feel about that?
I'm offended that Facebook would even mute any of this or pull anything down that anyone puts up. I'm offended by that.
I'm really not offended by anything at all.
But no, you know, Fat Boy, you can do anything to him you want. But that's the country we're living in, that's the time we're living in, and it is what it is, I guess. So anyway, out of all 100 episodes, those were the only three songs that were banned. Fat Boy, Del Bell, go.
Where am I going?
I stumped her. Crispy, anything?
Nah, you guys kind of invited me to be a part of your show. I can't take any credit, no claim to fame, nothing. I'm just a part. I'm along for the ride.
We'll explain.
I just want to say, you know, during this whole break that we took this last week, it was a very rough time, and Krispy Kreme did lose his eyebrows.
I did. I got a little crispy. Yeah, rest in peace, eyebrows.
He did lose his eyebrows. He actually donated them
To Sammy,
Just
wasn't
like
it?
the skin?
Yes.
Yes, just like the skin. He donated. He thought that Sammy. See, he's been watching this, but he's a little out there, and he sees that Sammy needs the skin from the fire, so he figured she needs the eyebrows also. So he took his eyebrows off before he asked us, but then he found out Sammy did
guess
not.
what? She just
didn't need 'em.
drawing them in.
But she did.
Maybe
Take
she'll find
them.
a use for them. Huh?
She did take the eyebrows.
Well, yeah, but then she gave them to me because she did need them, and I used them.
Oh, so that's what happened to my eyebrows?
Not on my
Couldn't have
eyes.
gave them back.
Not on my eyes.
Couldn't have gave them back.
Bye-bye. Sorry. Go ahead.
So I just wanted to point that out to everybody. Krispy
You
Kreme
guys
did
were
lose his
so-
eyebrows, and now that we are back,
I missed
we
you
are
guys.
finally setting it in stone and announcing he is a part of the show now.
Krispy Kreme is a part of
Krispy
the
Kreme
cast.
is a regular on the show now.
And
He
we-
is part of the cast.
and real
He
quick,
is
we're gonna
not
say-
paid at all.
And not give much of an explanation to it whatsoever. Tyrone is no longer part of the show. He is not on the show. He is not even in our group anymore. Group page anymore.
He's a goner.
He's gone. Where is he?
I don't know.
Probably in the Wawa bathroom.
Being even louder than me. But with that being said, it's pretty gay. So, we explain that now.
Who's still my weirdo?
Now,
Who's the weirdo now?
now speaking of Sammy. So we were doing all this with our phone. We were filming all these episodes with our phone. And Sammy came by one night while we were doing this and said, "Are you people insane?" And of course we said, "Yes, we are. We are
Of
insane."
course we're insane.
And Sammy said, "Why don't you let me do this?" And that's when the new
She
format
took
started.
photography in school.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And we give her a lot of credit because she started the new format.
Right.
And even though we now got our own equipment, Sammy is still filming it for us. Hi, Sammy.
Thank you.
Everyone say hi to Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Sammy.
Hi, Sam.
Sammy, you're looking good with the new skin. If you need the eyebrows back, let me know. I can clean them before I give them to you.
Yeah, he's not gonna give them back to
No.
me. So
So, thank you very much to Sammy, because even though we have our own equipment now, Sammy is the one that started this whole thing with the new format, which is excellent, and we like it. And we think when the new format started, we actually started getting more group members and more views and stuff. So thank you, Sammy, for doing that.
And thank you guys for tuning in.
So yes, and Sammy films it, but this is the man now with our new equipment that puts it all together and edits it and everything else. Fat Boy himself does all that. So, I want to bring on one more person here real quick before we start talking into next season. And the one person I want to bring on is Bri. Bri, can you come on over for a minute? Bri is a big part of this show too. Bri is the person who picks the winners whenever we give away the $10 gift cards and the autographed picture of the crew. Bri,
Hey.
say hello to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
Weenuses?
Yeah.
They're not really nice people, are they, Bri?
Yeah.
Bri? Are they nice people?
See.
She. Bri is the one who always picks the winners when we give away the $10 gift cards and the autographed pictures of the crew. So I just wanted to bring them on real quick so everybody can see Bri here too. These 5 are the main people who run this show now, who do this show, who bring this show to you all the time, including Sammy, our camera girl.
And Edward
Edward
Scissorhands and Mrs.
Scissorhands behind the scenes.
Correct.
So we want to thank everybody who is helping us. Bri, Edward Scissorhands, Mrs. Scissorhands, Sammy, for doing all that you do.
Doo-doo?
Do.
You said doo-doo.
You said doo-doo, or you said
Do. I said do. No, you're not supposed to say do on film, are you?
oh, no.
No, fuck. All right, I'm not going to say that no more. Bri, thank you so much, buddy. Say goodnight to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
All right, man. Okay, go.
Here, go away.
So, and in the first season, so we started out very simple. You're fucked up. A little bit. We started out very simple.
You good?
We started out very simple, and there's smoke.
Yes.
Bri, being the only smart one out of all of us, cannot stand the smoke, and we were all just smoking when he was standing here. But we started out very simple, and from that, we have brought many characters onto the show. Fat Boy has brought on Peter Piper. Fat Boy has brought on Mrs. Burnett, who is now dead. And Fat Boy has brought on one of the favorites, Rabbi Lipschitz.
Who will be back in season 6.
Dale Bell has brought on Ganti Bashar, and she has brought on Nabi Chang.
Thank you, Nabi.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Nabi.
Navi.
I have brought on Hillary Clinton, Baby T, Bada T, the wonderful husband of Ganti Bashar. And Krispy Kreme only being here a short span of time has brought on Bill, who is Hillary Clinton's bodyguard. We also have Tink, who's part of the show. Not on all the time, but she is part of the show. So thank you to Tink for helping us out all the time also. So going forward now into season 6.
Minnie the Doggo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to
Mindy
mention
the
Mindy the
Doggo,
Doggo. And that
Leg.
could be, Mindy the Doggo could be, Leg is dead. Leg.
Leg.
Leg is dead. Leg is dead.
Leg.
Leg is dead.
Yeah.
Mindy the Doggo can be any dog that you see in your daily routine. That is Mindy the Doggo.
Right.
And thank you to Mindy the Doggo for
I
also
see
being a
Minnie
part
the
of this.
Doggo in the face of every doggo.
I see Mindy the Doggo in the face of everybody.
Humans too.
Whoever.
Oh my god. I need your love.
So, now, going forward into season 6. Delbell, would you like to,
I don't know what's going on in season 6.
let's go back to to the first 100 episodes for a minute. Also during these episodes, a lot has happened that has sometimes
Yes.
made us need to postpone some
Postpone
shows
shows.
from time to time. But we always
and
come
we
back.
all hope you understand.
Okay, there's been sickness, no coronavirus, but there's been
No.
sickness. There's been the times,
Hospitalization.
hospitalizations. There's even been many problems between me and Delbell, but as you see, we are still both here. We're still both doing it, and it's still me and Delbell. Me and Delbell is still me and Delbell. So with all the problems we have had, and then the biggest problem is when he came onto the scene, but with all the problems that we've had, we somehow get back and we continue on doing it. Not only for ourselves, and we have many laughs doing this,
Correct.
but for everyone else who does like to watch it, who's not a hater, who follows it, So now going forward into season 6. Fat Boy.
Well, before we get into season 6, I just want to say a couple more things about the first 100 episodes. You know, it all started off as safety tips, and this is safety with Fat Boy, and it will always be safety with Fat Boy.
No matter what we're doing.
No matter what we're doing, and we will always come back to safety tips from time to time. You know what I mean? Throughout the winter and everything, we've got a lot of safety tips coming up for you throughout the winter. Don't let there be a hurricane or something. Or a
Shoveling
snowstorm.
snow.
There's a blizzard.
That would be a blizzard.
Yeah, in the wintertime it's a blizzard. Sorry, I'm a little shot up. But we're going to keep giving you safety tips. But throughout everything, we've come up with different things, fan suggestions and different things to do episodes on everything from zombie, what was it, a zombie...
What is it?
Apocalypse?
Yeah, that's it. Let him say it though.
Let
He's a
him
big
say
boy.
it. He's a big boy now.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse? Apocalypse?
Everything
Everything from the zombie apocalypse to we had fan suggestions for blooper reels, all different types of shows.
Laundry.
Matthew from Barnegat, New Jersey, who was even on our show, gave us the idea for the laundry episode, which sprang more ideas for different themes and things to come up with. That episode, I slipped and fell, and that laid the ground for different avenues for us to take, which led us all the way up to the murder case that is going on now. You know what I mean? The murder case has nothing to do with safety.
I would like to bring up one other thing, because I do tell Peter Piper a lot of things, but I think if Fat Boy wants to be honest, Fat Boy, you hated Mrs. Burnett.
Oh, I fucking hated that bitch.
That's why.
I fucking hated her, and I came up with her.
I gotta tell you, folks, I liked her in the beginning.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it'd be kind of, listen, back in the day I liked going to the Rocky Horror Picture Show and stuff. That stuff was cool. I thought it'd be a little fun to dress in drag and do some comedy things as like an old lady. I thought it'd be funny. I hated that bitch.
Mrs. Burnett spoke so fucking slow that if someone else didn't kill her first, I was gonna kill her.
We don't know.
I
You
do.
didn't?
I do. I know that I didn't. I know that I didn't kill her.
All right.
There is
Sure
a
about
poll in the group right now, folks, as to who you think killed Mrs. Burnett. So vote on that poll. But I think last time I looked, I was in the lead. So but that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit.
We all want to see your votes, people.
My point of bringing all that up is that no matter where this show goes to, it's always going to be safety with Fat Boy, and it all started because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, and this whole pandemic. So because of that, I just want to say thank God for COVID-19.
Thank God for COVID-19.
Thank God for.
And now it's COVID 2.0. And Fatty, Boo Boo wants to be on the show.
Boo Boo wants to be
Boo Boo
on
wants
the
to be on the show, and we're going to have Boo Boo on the show. Boo Boo, you're going to be
That's
our
my
next guest star.
grandson.
And thanks to Boo Boo's parents, Jeremy,
JT.
JT and Margie from
Babel.
Bayville, New Jersey. Boo Boo will be on the show because we would never have a child on the show or even use
Without.
a child without their parents' permission first. So we want to thank them very much for letting that happen also. Fat Boy, let's lead into season 6.
So leading into season 6, there will be all of the same types of episodes that we've been doing with the murder case. Peter Piper will be back to interview more people, and I'm sure he will get to the bottom of this. I don't know how long it's going to take his cross-eyed, bumbling ass to get to the bottom of this, but he will get to it. In between all of that, we do still have the election going on. Fat Boy for President 2020, along with my rolling mate, Del Bell herself, everybody's favorite one-legged slanty-eyed Polak.
And all, don't mind my hair.
We are gonna
It's
make America
way
safe
too
again.
long right now.
We are going to make America safe again. There will be more debates. We're hoping to get a
No mass
advice.
right?
No,
No more mass
that was
advice.
very messy.
No. We'll go to Wawa for that.
Yeah. We are hoping to get some vice presidential debates with Del Bell and Hillary's running mate.
I don't think she's announced who her running mate is yet.
I think it might even be Bill for real.
I'm wondering if Bill and Hillary are having, but you know, that's just my thought right now. Maybe they
If
have.
Bill hasn't hit that, there's something
Are you
wrong.
cheating on me?
You got to Michelle now?
Cheating on you?
Screwing everybody on the set?
What the fuck is happening
Can't
here?
help it.
Do they know about us yet?
I mean, do you?
Oh, yeah,
Can you
but
read?
announce-
I'm not like. What does this say, guys?
He
Okay.
loves the words.
I
So,
do,
folks,
I do.
Thank you so much for if you guys weren't following us and if we didn't see all the views and we have the app, we know who's doing it. If you guys didn't view, if you guys didn't comment, if you guys didn't interact with us, if you guys weren't in our group, we probably wouldn't keep on doing this. So thank you all very much for the ones that do. For the haters that follow us but never say anything, I don't know what the fuck is
You
wrong
know,
with you
there
people.
are actually people out there that are watching it that are, we have like no idea, and then they're coming to us as we see them, and they're like, why are you messing with my life?
I just don't understand Peter Piper's fascination with them. He's always like
He
staring
likes the
at like.
orange
Nobody
ones.
does.
I don't
Nobody
understand
understands it. But
Anyway,
you were right. Go ahead.
yes, they're watching the show, and then we see them in the store.
True stories.
You're doing this show.
True
Well,
stories.
If you're watching it, why aren't you hitting?
We're seeing people we know, and once in a can I say the name of the place?
Yeah.
In Luigi's store. Luigi's is a warehouse for pizzerias, for the goods for pizzerias, but they also have a store and a butcher shop. And there was a young man once behind the counter that seen me and brought it up because he watched it but thought I was Fat Boy. So even people we don't know will watch it. You people are viewing it, you don't comment, you don't react. I'm not sure why people
A
do
friend
that.
of mine.
Listen, keep on viewing.
Yeah, a friend of mine who's an amputee, he called me because he was getting phantom pain, and he goes, you know, I've been watching that show you guys have been doing. You guys are hysterical.
So
And I'm going, well,
listen, even if you don't want to comment, I don't know why not. We want you to keep on asking your questions. That's what keeps What Do You Want Wednesday going.
Yeah, and we still have all the promotions going on. You know what I mean? That will continue into the 6th season, 7th season, 8th season, all the way up until, you know what I mean. It ends. The world, that is. We will $10 gift card, an autographed picture of the crew to anybody who has the funniest question that we pick on What Do You Want Wednesday. What the fuck do you people want? And we also are still going to be doing the Saturday Night Lights.
Now I want to say one more thing too, as far as the $10 gift card and the autograph picture of the crew. In the beginning, a few people said that they thought that was a joke, and then they started seeing people who got the $10 gift card and autograph picture of the crew take a picture and post it on the group and even in Facebook. Whenever we're giving that away, and we say send your address to one of us in instant message, and Krispy Kreme will be involved in that now too. We are actually doing this. Now, why don't we actually send a $10 gift card? We sent out one $25 gift card once, and that was possible when we did 7 to 20. Now, the reason we send money is because we call it a $10 gift card. You cannot buy $10 gift cards. So that, you can do it if you want to buy it for a certain place, like a McDonald's or something. So that's why we do that. But yes, if your name is ever mentioned and you win, and we tell you to send your address, if you choose not to, that's your right. If you send us your address, we will send you a $10 gift card and the autographed picture of the crew. But without your address, we can't do it. And even if we have your address and you win again, we're going to ask you to do it again. And the reason why we do that is because you need to watch to know you won, and we need to know that you did that. So that's why we have you to send it again.
some people will just go right to the end to see if they won.
Right.
That's about it.
And another thing you could do, if you, don't you like money? You
That's
can.
what's wrong.
We have Easter eggs in all of our episodes, excluding What Do You Want Wednesday and Behind the Fat Friday. Okay? These Easter eggs, I've tried to explain it before, it's just little subtle things that we've revealed them in the past. Go back and look at our episodes. If you're not watching, shame on you. And we give out, people have guessed them before, we give out $10 gift cards and autograph pictures of the crew to anybody who guesses what the Easter egg is in that specific episode. So yeah, keep on watching, searching for that stuff, you know what I mean? We love when people interact and ask questions, what was it, is it this, is it that, you know what I mean?
I mean, all we could say is if you're right or wrong. I mean, what is it gonna hurt?
Well, no, we're not going to reply to you at all.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck.
If you win, we'll let you know.
I probably
Other
haven't
than
even
that,
listened to what
yeah.
he's been saying, but we don't give a fuck.
I don't even listen to what I'm saying. I don't even know why you're listening to what I'm saying at all.
So, Okay, folks, so that's our 100th episode. I hope we explained a lot, and I hope you understand now what we do, why we do it, when we do it, and when we don't do
And
it.
if you do understand, PM me.
Yeah,
because
message even
I
Krispy
don't-
Kreme
I
and
don't know
Del
what
Bell.
the
We
fuck
don't
is
know what the
going
fuck
on.
we're doing. We're just sitting here babbling.
If
at
you
what's happening.
have figured out what's going on here, just send me a private message and let me know, because
Oh, back to
Oh,
that
okay.
one.
So, okay, folks. So we're gonna start wrapping it up here tonight. So what I want to do is I want to hit something on a couple serious notes now. Number one, I do want to, in all seriousness, I want to thank very much Krispy Kreme for being a part of this crew now and being on board and always being here, buddy. Okay. Now I also want to say there is what I'm about to say. There is no favoritism in this at all. If you watch the very first episode was me and Fat Boy for 1 minute. That was the very first episode. At one point in time, as you know, if you've seen our episode on the old time comedy groups, we did a little tribute to them, and I'm going to go back once to Laurel and Hardy. When Oliver Hardy passed away, Stan Laurel said, he called him Babe, that was his nickname for him, and he said, nobody will ever be Babe, so I will never do another short film again, and Stan Laurel never did. With that being said, there's no favoritism here or anything else. We are all as one, and we all want to do this together. However, if Fat Boy can't do it at any point at all, or all of a sudden Fat Boy wasn't around, maybe like Missy Burnett, I would not be doing this no more. Without Fat Boy, I'm not doing it. With that being said, Del Bell's a very important part of this. Krispy Kreme is a very important part of this. But because that very first episode was me and Fat Boy, and sometimes things happen in life that is uncontrollable, we will always come back to doing it, okay? But because it started with me and Fat Boy, if Fat Boy can't do it, I can't do it. Emotionally, I can't do it. So on a serious note, I love this guy. I love you. Me and Del Bell have had many problems, but here she still is, and we're still doing this together. As you've seen, we've been sometimes filming from different locations. That's none of your business. It's none of your goddamn business. However, we're still doing it, and we're still me and Del Bell. And again, once again, Krispy Kreme, you're here now, and without you, it would not be the same either. But without you, we'll continue.
The love is real.
Without me in the beginning,
So,
I'll finish.
I want everybody, the last thing I want to say is, without this guy, I want everybody to join us tomorrow night. One more thing. Starting in season 6, we're going to film 5 nights a week. It's going to be Monday through Friday. We're going to take the weekends off because this is a lot for all of us. It is a lot for all of us to do. I can't believe in the beginning we did 7 nights a week, but we will be doing 5 nights a week. So starting in season 6, which starts tomorrow night, Tuesday night, we will be doing 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday. Okay? On Saturday and Sunday, we'll post the bloopers or we'll post reruns or something. Something will be posted. Once again, I want to thank everybody who's involved, everybody who's behind the scenes, everybody who's been in the show, and everybody who's part of the show, including Minnie, all the doggos. With that being said, does anyone else have anything they want to say at all?
No, I think we're good.
Well, I would hope not.
I love you guys, and
Love you too.
I wouldn't be able to do it without you either. But
Oh.
stay safe, stay fat, America.
All 4 of us, ready? Pippity, 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 popcorn play. Krispy Kreme, could you do me a favor and go down on the floor down there? Because that wasn't on the floor when I started, and I can't reach it now.
I got you.
It was right up here when I first started. Thanks, buddy.
Yo, go.
There we go.
Everybody have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow.